Hello guys, it's your Obi the King Show, your number one online TV show. Today I'm with the big comedian. You may not know him, but the way you can see him, it's more talented than anything. So I would love for him to tell us his journey, what he's doing, and at least to know about him a bit. So brother, you are welcome.
Thank you very much, Robbie King Show, for hosting me. My name is Maketh. I'm a stand-up comedian from South Sudan. It's quite a while how I started my journey. I started comedy back in 2017. And this is how I find myself. I'm funny. I used to be in class, and then my friend I used to talk a lot. So they find humor in me. So I was like, okay, they were like, Maketh, why don't you do comedy? Then the first video I did, it was in 2017 back in Kakuma. So I did some videos, some skit. And then joining stand-up comedy was back in 2018. Yeah.
You joined stand-up comedy. Where exactly did you start performing?
I studied. Okay, I work with I did a Churchill show in 2019, and then I work with Punchline Comedy Club, which is the currently that I'm working now, and stand-up collectives. I went to Talanta Mtani. It was a show competition for talent, music, comedy, all those kind of stuff. And then I'm now currently I'm working with stand-up collectives and Punchline as well. And then I've worked with Chubikizi Comedy Club as well in 2019, late 2018.
Yeah.
So it's been quite challenging, but regardless, we're still doing.
Yeah, I'm even amazed. The platform that you just mentioned right now, they are big here in Kenya. And for those who don't know, these channels are big in Kenya, even East Africa. Okay, and for you, because you know our industry is really bad. It's in terms of in the comedy music, it's really bad. How did you cope with all this?
Yeah, you know, sometimes you have to identify yourself, because I feel like I'm representing the entire nation, which is South Sudan. So I'm kind of like a flag bearer right now, and anywhere you can do comedy, anywhere you can actually represent your craft.
Sure.
So no matter who you are, either you're South Sudanese, you're Ethiopian, you're Ugandan, anywhere you can do your craft. This is how I find myself. I was like, let me try this, let me represent our people, and let me try out how it's gonna work with us. Because me, what I do, my comedy, it's all about my life experience, what I've went through, you know, and the self-deprecation as well. Yeah. So, and entirely, I'm actually putting South Sudanese in the map through comedy. And we've never seen, it's something unique to us. It's something new. It's something that like people didn't know. So when they see a South Sudanese doing stand-up comedy, it's actually amazing to them.
Yeah.
Which is like, I'm proud of it, because when my friend from South Sudan see me doing comedy, they feel proud.
True.
Yeah. Though it's on my personal level, I should do that as Maketh, and then after that, I represent the South Sudan. Yeah.
I really appreciate everything you just said right now. You know, we want our industry to be known globally, mostly to do with you know, our South Sudanese mostly, they don't tolerate this thing of comedy, you know, because I have seen people don't laugh. They will just see you and just like, oh, what is this guy doing? But if it's someone else, they will be like, oh, this guy is doing better, you know. So it's time for us to, you know, appreciate our talent and to make sure we pursue what we are doing and to support each other. So for all these challenges, have you ever like gone to South Sudan or what?
Yeah, that's a good question, and any question that you ask as a performer, you have to answer in a positive way.
Yeah.
I cannot say Sudanese don't laugh at the job. There's this mentality that we have, and I have to be honest with you, South Sudanese. You don't want someone to go. You don't want someone to prosper or to fortune, or to execute what they're doing. You all is Maketh, you know, like I know him. He cannot do comedy. We appreciate international more than our own. So we have to appreciate our own first, and then later on, you become a leader somewhere. So it's the same thing. Let me give you an example of like you being at home. You're the leader of your kids. So you have to be good back at home, and then later on you go represent yourself. So this mentality of saying, oh, you know, we cannot do comedy. Comedy is something that we went through.
Yeah.
In our country, we pass a lot of things, so we can make them. We can actually change that into, instead of blood, we change it into laughter.
Sure.
A lot of things that we are in trauma. So trauma, why it's a therapy. When you do comedy, it's a therapy because you're telling something that people won't see. Okay, they know, but they didn't know. So the angle you're putting in the perspective of comedy, that is the niche of how we do our comedy. So I hope sometime things will be okay for South Sudanese.
For me, we love our own, nation. I love our own South Sudanese, how we do our thing. We are all, we are talented many ways, okay, to do with many. It's just that there's a lot going on right now. And that one cannot stop us for progressing,
Yeah,
and that's why I start this channel. It's to make sure some people who see, they have to do what I'm doing, so that at least we support our media in many ways, okay? We have to at least push our own. Let's make our stars. We are not waiting for anyone to come and make it for us.
True.
And for all this, how do you cope with the challenges you are going through at the moment?
Yeah, it's you have to be tough mentally, physically, and emotionally as well. Because sometimes you feel like people. We feel like when people talk bad about you, they actually make you good because you want to prove them wrong. So when you come talk to me like, Maketh, you're not a good comedian, what do you think? You're a shitty hole, Sorry, I'm cussing, So
okay.
Then I'll be like, okay, if you said so, like, I will prove you wrong. So it's all about proving people wrong. But challenge is like stand-up comedy is the hardest. Let me be honest with you.
It's very hard.
It's one of the hardest thing because you go there, you meet strangers, people who don't know you, and then you crack a joke, they don't laugh. It's actually you'll feel bad as a comedian. But when you know the angle of the challenges, where you go through, you have to push, you keep going. Because nothing can stop you when you know what you're doing.
It's a good answer. And that's what I want to tell our people. When you do, because I remember we have that guy who do a stand-up comedy.
Akau Jambo.
Yeah, that one.
Akau Jambo, we work with them. We are three. The international, it's me, Akau Jambo, and then Manelson. We are the people who are we are doing the stand-up comedy, something international. So, but we have local comedians in Juba.
Yeah.
I was doing festival in Juba 2 months ago, and it was really cool. And people didn't know me. So when I was there, they were like, okay, we have comedians who are representing us in diaspora. So we need to change. We need to open a comedy club in South Sudan where we can nurture our own talent. Yeah. Not only to bring people outside, and then yet we don't have an industry. Like the way you're doing media, this is something good. This is an initiative that will bring South Sudanese together in one roof, and then we nurture things, we do things, we get things right, and that is how we can prosper.
I really like how we are going, and this will not be the last time for us. And I want every South Sudanese out there, I want you guys to see this. This is some guy, very talented, and it's someone that we need to support. These are the people we need in our nation right now. We need to support each other in many ways, and this channel is to support all artists, all talent, everyone in this world. So brother, I really appreciate, but I want one thing. I want you to tell them where they will get you, where they will help you. If anyone wants to help you, where will they find you?
Okay, yeah, thank you very much, South Sudanese, and appreciate so much. These are people who are doing something good very well. For me, where you can find me, Facebook, Maketh Edu, Instagram, Maketh Comedian, Twitter, Maketh Comedian, TikTok, Maketh Edu, and the same, if you want to follow me as well, I can give you my number. There's no problem, I'm still single. But I'm kidding, I'm a polygamy, I'm a South Sudanese. Thank you very much, I appreciate that.
There's someone seated there, and your let's just say your friend. It's kind of, okay, what is he trying to say? So just know we are like that. So brother, I really appreciate you. It was really a good conversation. And these are the people we need. We need you guys. We need to come together as South Sudanese. Let's build ourselves. Let's take our nation to the world. And and this channel, it's where you will find every South Sudanese in this art. Everyone. If you are a basketballer, footballer, I just started, but I know we are getting there.
A quick reminder, sorry, I forgot to say this. I'm one of the most guy who's multi-talented.
Yeah.
I do visual art as well. I forgot. If you want to see here my art, when you want to follow my artwork, go to maketh arts underscore, and then you'll just find my portrait. Yeah, I went to school that what I pursue. No, not on Instagram.
Oh, on Instagram.
Yeah.
All right.
So please, man, let's support ourselves and support them as well, because they're doing something good for our own Junubi. And I wish I speak Arabic because I grew up in a refugee camp.
Same. Come on, even me.
You grew up in Kakuma?
Come on, man. 99, I was there.
Kakuma.
Yeah. So, guys, I want you guys to shout out to maketh. He's one of the best. Like the way you heard him, he can do a lot. Subscribe, like, follow him for more. So, brother, I appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Appreciate it.